Welcome back to the show. It's Heart Month, and Secours cardiologist Dr. Daniel Green is in the house to help us figure out the risk factors so we can avoid having heart-related problems. Dr. Green, always good to see you. This is the month where you guys are, getting out there, sharing all this information because we talk about heart disease being the #1 killer of women and a lot of people in this country, and where everybody wants to know, how do we avoid it? So today we wanted to ask you a little bit about some of the risk factors that we may have, that some we may know about, some we may not know about.
Sure. Well, there are a multitude of things that can lead to heart disease, and there are a lot of things that we have that are just out of our control. Our age, our gender. Heart disease tends to affect men earlier than women, but like you said, it's the #1 killer of women in our country as well. But there are a lot of things that we can control ourselves, and so there are certain things that's important to see your doctor regularly for: checking your cholesterol level, checking your blood pressure. Things like that we can modify when you see a doctor, maybe get on therapy, maybe adjust some lifestyle things. The big things that we have control over, though, is the things that are going into our body and how active we're being.
Right.
So these are two things that I think it's important to remember, especially today's a bad example, but as the weather gets a little bit nicer and we can get outside and get moving, I think it's important to highlight those things. So I think we're seeing, as a country right now, we're more and more aware of how much what we put into our bodies is affecting us. I think humans in general are not designed to eat the foods that we're eating right now, and it's having a negative impact on us. And the other thing is, we aren't designed to sit at a desk for 8 hours a day and stare at a screen. We need to move regularly. So in terms of checking your risk factors, there are some online tools. The Secours website has an online tool where you can go in, you can enter some basic health data, a little bit of stuff about you and about your health, and you can determine what your risk is. I think it's really important for you to see your primary care doctor too, and to talk about these things. But I would say in general, if you're a person and you just don't feel good, and you feel like you can't do the things you want to do, maybe you're tired walking up a flight of stairs, maybe you're not doing things because of something about your health, it's important for you to get checked out. To go and see somebody and say, hey, doc, I don't feel good and I want to feel good.
And that stare test is a really good one.
It sure is.
And for me, my mom died of heart disease, and so I have family history a little bit.
Right.
And so that's something that I can't control.
Right.
But it's something that you do need to actually pay attention to.
Yep. And so if you have a history of disease in the family, you need to be a little bit more vigilant. So you're going to want to see your doctor, you want to check your cholesterol, check your blood pressure, and there are even other tests that we can perform if it's indicated that can help us predict what your cardiovascular outcome might be.
How long does that online assessment, how long does that usually take someone?
It's a very quick assessment. It's just a few minutes. You may need to know a few things like your blood pressure and your cholesterol level, and if you haven't had those things checked, it's important to get with a doctor and get those things checked. But just knowing the basics about your health, you'll be able to do it in just a few minutes, and it can tell you where your risk lies.
Knowing where you are, right? Because you and Megan were talking about being so active, and it's so important to do that. And a lot of people, even if you're healthy, seemingly you can identify some heart-related issues even outside of that. So it's important to have that relationship. What would you say to folks who are looking to have a relationship with their patient-cardiologist relationship is an important one when you're dealing with such serious things. People are looking for someone to be, to kind of be that doc for them. What is the best way for them to find that?
Well, I would always start with your primary care doctor. If you're a person who maybe has some heart disease in the family, or you have a particular concern about it, you can always call Secours cardiology department, set up an appointment, and get an assessment from a cardiologist. But I think setting up a regular appointment with a preventative care specialist, because there's more to health than just heart disease, but and a cardiologist might only focus on heart disease. But having those regular appointments, making sure you're getting seen and you're getting screened for heart disease is a good first step. And then the other thing is, if you don't feel good, fix it. Do something about it.
You don't have to live with not feeling good.
You're not doing good, then get checked out, and don't just be satisfied with, I can't do this thing, or I can't go to this place because of my health.
Right.
I love it. Before we let you go too, a lot of times, because we're on TV, we like the drama, but people think a heart attack, you're just like, that's not usually what it looks like.
I can tell you, I see lots of people who've had heart attacks, and the vast majority of them say, I knew something was going on, but they didn't pay attention to it. And so if you are suddenly noticing a change in your physical capacity, meaning whatever it is you do is harder for you, it might be a sign that you need to get checked out.
So pay attention to your body.
Right. And the other thing too, I like to tell people is, no matter what you do physically, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet.
Yes.
If you're eating
I've
bad
tried
food,
before, I've tried. It
if
didn't
you're
work.
eating bad food, it is going to affect your body. So you need to watch what's going into your body. And if you are a person who says, I really like the bad stuff, it might be time for you to get just some screening and checked out and make sure things are okay.
Great information.
Doc, you make so much sense to keep it real. We appreciate you.
Happy Heart Month. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
All the information right there at your screen, how you can get checked out.